Hello there. What is going on, everyone? We are playing some Star Wars Armada today, and I am running a Cymoon Imperial Star Destroyer with a couple of Arquitens and a Gazanti. We are gonna run no squadrons today with this particular build, but I do love Arquitens, and I'm hoping to have some success today with this build. I'll kind of run you through what I am getting ready to run. We're playing out here at Coliseum of Comics in Orlando, Florida on East Colonial. We have tournaments here every month. Let's see here, just to give you an idea of what I'm running. I've got Armada on a Cymoon. I'm running the Devastator title this time, which is not something I typically run. I wanted to take a chance. It's incredibly expensive, and I don't have the tech to really make it work, but I just wanted to have something fun, but also familiar. So like most of this fleet, like the bones of this fleet are kind of familiar, but there's a lot of little extra things. Like I don't usually run hardened bulkheads, but that could help save me. Commsnet, what? That goes over here. We've got gunnery team, intensified firepower, spinal armament, XI7, Krennic, and Ramadi as my commander. We've got three Arquitens light cruisers. They each have quad battery turrets. One has Hondo, one has Titus, and one has Admiral Ozzel. So they each have an officer. And then I've got the Gazanti with Darth Vader and Commsnet. So it's a fun build. Very familiar. I've run. I think I've run 3 Arquitens in a Cymoon many times. There's the objectives that I'm going to be running, and these are pretty safe ones. I always like fleet ambush because I have no squadrons, so it gets rid of the deployment disadvantage. Solar Corona is also good for that, and Most Wanted for the simple Gazanti. Gives me a lot of potentially extra dice, but nobody's ever going to pick Most Wanted. So so hopefully we'll have fun today. All right, so I'm playing Fletcher in the first round, and he's running Leia. Oh, a Leia fleet. Okay, this is going to be cool. I haven't gone against Leia in a while. Assault Frigate, CR90. TRC Janus Light, CR90B Overload Pulse, GR75, GR75, and heavy squadrons. Heavy squadrons, that's going to be a weakness. I don't anticipate winning this one. I definitely do not, but who knows? This is going to be a fun one. He had the less points. I came in right at 400, and so we're just kind of looking at each other's fleets right now, and we're going to see who goes. I think you chose second player, so I'll be going first. So I'm gonna look at your objective. All right, so we went with Rift Ambush. Put a lot of the stuff over here, indicating. So it's in response. I deployed pretty much mostly on this side, so I'm not gonna have a whole lot of Ramadi stuff from obstacles. So we'll be relying on ships to obstruct their attacks. And he did an extra move here, and I did an extra move with Ozzel. So I got one Arquitens that kind of started out a little farther ahead. And almost all of his stuff went to speed 1. I set one up to speed 2 with Titus, although he's got Leia, so he can just nav and be like, boom, boom, I can do whatever I want, which is pretty cool. All right, end of the first round while we've done his move.
Oh my gosh, close to long range is insane.
Yeah, we've got just moving in and trying to circle each other until we kind of get close enough to be in that tight little cinnamon bun of combat. Cinnamon bun, like Leia's hair. Okay, so end of round 2, we have moved in closer. There have been, I think, 2 shots fired. I've lost, I think, 2 shields. I think he's lost 1 shield. So I guess that would be 3 shots fired. But very small shots at long range. But this next round is going to be an important round for making things happen. So, yeah, this is going to be fun. Okay, we are, fast forward a little bit, we're on turn 4. This Arquiten's almost dead. It's got 3 damage on him. I did an engineering thing with Hondo, so I got an engineering token on him. He's got up to 3 shields back and increased his speed, so he's kind of flying past the squadrons. The only thing that's helping me right now is that his Gazantis, which were doing the activation, have kind of run away, so the squadrons are not going to be activated by ships this turn. So if I can just kind of keep my ships away from them a little bit, I won't get too many shots on me, but I'm probably still going to get quite a few. All right, did some flakking here, got damage on every single squadron, double arced a few of them, lots of successes with the flak attacking, but it's so much damage. I'm going to have probably, if things go well, if you keep them close, I'm going to have one turn where like 8 die.
And 1?
So end of rounds, 4. He does move all of the squadrons out. I've got 4 ships I can now flak on all of them, and he's close to killing one, but I moved it to where like the shielded side is closer to them. And he's just deciding, let's try to spare these guys' lives. And I mean, it's not a bad decision. It's definitely not a bad call. We have a tough call here because this guy's got 2 health left, only 1 redirect left, but 2 shields there. And if I take this side shot, even with intensify firepower, I need an accuracy to stop the redirect, and I need a double or a crit with a double damage crit. And it's so hard. It's going to be really, really, because nobody has any points yet this game. This is incredible. This is like one of the coolest games I think I've ever played. Not a single point, but a lot of stuff very close. Okay, so we hit time in the round. If we had one more round, it would have totally, because I'd have just gone first, I got your flagship. Yep. But we only got to complete round 5. Last shot, I finally attacked this first time. And after Krennic rerolls and intensify firepower, I ended up with a really good shot, which is enough to get through his shields finally and put some face-up damage on him, but not enough to kill him. And since I don't get a whole nother round of firing, it is what it is. Now, if you didn't have ECM, that would have been a bad day.
Yeah,
that would have been a bad day. But yeah, no, ECM's pretty good for the flagship, and this is gonna be a 0-0 game. So it'll be 6-5. You will win because you were second player. So second player wins ties. So you'll get a 6-5 with a margin of victory of 0. So it's it's still effectively a tie, but you still get one more tournament point than I do. So fun game though, fun game. Actually, one of the most fun games I think I've had ever. So much stuff was so close to dying. This guy was almost there. The squadrons were like almost there. This guy was close. I had multiple Arquitens that had a couple of damage on them that were also close. One ship dying would have made all the difference, but nothing happened. It was crazy. All right, so the last game ended 0-0. I ended up with the 5 points, and paired up now against Luke, and we are playing a mirror match. It's Empire versus Empire, and he won the bid. He took second player. We went fire lanes. And he is running Darth Vader as his commander. Also, kind of similar list. He's got an Arquitens. He's got a Star Destroyer as a Cymoon. He has got 2 Gazantes, and they have repair crews and intel officer, and he's got a gladiator with Riva and gunnery team with just a lot of a lot of combinations that I don't see too often. So this is going to be a really interesting game. And 2 TIE fighters, which they're there as a screen, but in this case they're probably able to do some poke damage because I can't intercept them with squadrons of my own. But we're coming out pretty hot and heavy. All my guys are coming out speed 3, so we're gonna be firing much quicker. This will probably be a fast game. All right, so
if I don't do it right away, then
it's a good idea. His Gazantes are red dice Gazantes, so he's launching some dice. We're just on round 2 right now. That's about it. So 2 dice coming in the front of my flagship.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, we're going to go ahead and use.
You gonna Vader? You gonna Vader that?
Oh, of course I'm gonna Vader that.
You're gonna
That's
Vader.
the purpose.
You spend your scatter.
See, no. That's where we stop being.
That's where we stop being absurd. Okay. An accuracy, and you can spend that.
I'm actually going to. I should have tried my intel. I was a fool not to.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
I'm probably not spending anything anyway. It's just 1 dice. There's my biggest shielded side.
Yeah.
And probably not doing much.
I'm gonna go ahead.
All right. So we're moving around, closing in towards the end of round 2. Big flagships haven't gone yet, so the big shots are still coming. But these Gazantes, with concentrate fire and red dice, they're actually surprisingly effective considering Vader as a commander and intensify firepower. I don't think they're going to hold up for too long, but they've done I think like 4 or 5 damage so far. They're doing good. Yeah, they're pulling their weight for sure. All right, so I moved here. He's got double arc on me. He's taking a side shot. 3 accuracies and now you get to do a little bit because you got Vader. Yeah. I was like, he's got no damage.
It's not going to stand.
Yeah, I know. Okay. So are you going to keep an accuracy?
I haven't decided yet.
Oh yeah. I'd keep 1.
I think that.
Yeah. All right, so this guy, I'll take 2 shots into my side, had double arc into the side of my flagship. He managed to get my shields down on the side. XI7s prevented me from doing too many redirects. I took 3 damage. I did burn one of my redirects and a contain. I burned the contain a little on purpose. Luke was an excellent gentleman and reminded me, he's like, hey, you can burn contain even if I don't have crits. The idea here is I'm trying to power up Devastator.
Hurt my heart to do so.
So yeah, no, sure. Hey, if that TIE fighter wants to attack me, I'd love to brace and redirect. Yeah, because really I want to fire Devastator at maximum firepower. It just would be really fun because then maybe, just maybe, I can take out your flagship before anything else crazy happens. I don't know. I don't think I can actually take out I don't think I can take you out in one activation, but it'd be fun to try.
I'm gonna be living.
Okay, so I went first this turn, and I just went first shot, concentrate fire, spinal armament, and Devastator, and I got the 1 accuracy to stop his brace, and I've XI7, so he can't redirect. So that's exactly enough damage to one-shot the ISD. Well, not really a one-shot because I did take down his.
I'll keep going.
Stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, I took out his flagship on that first shot. Nuts. Okay, so I did take out his flagship, and then we're kind of calling it there. But yeah, I think it was really swingy because it was at one of those points where we were 2 glass cannons, and me having first player was huge. And if I didn't kill his ship, if I didn't have Devastator, and I think you actually helped me. If you hadn't encouraged me to burn that brace, or the contain rather, I might not have had the extra die.
Right?
It was brilliant. It was brilliant. So thank you. A really good game, and it's always really nice to play some to play a fun game where you're both really concerned with having a good time. Because if I didn't kill his flagship, he was going to kill my flagship, and the game was that swingy. So, but now without Vader, he had another ship and rolled a bunch of blank black dice, and it's just feeding you for it's just and so we're calling it because either way, also especially with fire lanes, it would be just a lot of extra points. But yeah, this fleet did fairly well. But it was closer than the numbers show, and that's what a lot of games don't always come down to. Like, you can look at the score and say, oh well, this was like a 9-1 or 9-2 or something like that, but you're like, yeah, but it could have easily been a 5-6 or plenty of 5-6s could have easily been a 10-1. Like there's so many games that come down to that, and this one really did it. But Luke was a great opponent. We had a good time. Empire versus Empire. At least the Empire won. We can both agree on that.
And that's what's important at the end of the day.
Absolutely. All right, so had a 10-1 at the end of the last game, and ended up with 3rd place. So even though it didn't win the first one, it was so close. I think the margin of victory is what kind of pushed it through. A lot of close ones today. But again, just 2-round tournaments are meant to be just fun. But yeah, had a good time. Got a little promo also, and big thanks to Chandler and Luke for helping run everything down here at at Coliseum of Comics, East Colonial, and got a little gift card too. So I'm gonna be buying some stuff with prize support. So cool stuff. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Big thanks to my patrons. You guys are amazing and out of this world. I will talk to you later. May the force be with you. Live long and prosper. Be excellent to each other, and always wash your socks. See ya.